Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with the introduction for Deck of Panning 2023. I've been doing this project for 2 years now already. This is going to be my third year doing it, and I'm very excited to join in again. This project was created by Emily from Emilynmax here on YouTube. Her channel will be linked down below, as well as her introduction video where she covers the rules more in depth than I will do in this video. Obviously I will talk through the project, but she goes more in depth like I said. So I'm going to jump into that, but before I do so, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family. Let's jump into the video. So I got a new jumper yesterday when I went shopping, and I decided to match my eye makeup with it, and I am in love with this look. But anyway, this project, like I said, was created by Emily, and this year is gonna kind of differ a tiny bit from previous years. I know we have changed the game board a little bit, and if you are completely new to the project, I would 100% recommend you check out her intro. I would recommend you check out that anyway, because she is amazing and I can't wait to watch it myself. I know she posted it a couple of days ago. I think she posted it yesterday from me filming this, and I'm gonna watch that tonight. But make sure to check out her video. So this project, like I said, was created by her, and it basically consists of a deck of cards. So that's the kind of, you know, deck of panning part. Is like a game which I think is really fun. I love card games and games in general. So you have your deck of cards. I have my Kaleidos deck of cards from the Club Nebula palette, or like the collection. And basically what you do is you pick a card at random. You have 5 products at any point in time, and you pick a card. Like I'm just going to do one for example now. So the first card I get is 7 of Hearts. And for the card that you pull, for the game board, the card that you pull is going to represent a certain prompt, and every month the game board itself is going to shuffle. However, the face cards stay the same each round, so Ace, King, Queen and Jack, they're gonna stay the same, so they don't shift. And we have different for like red or black face cards, so they will always stay the same, but we have also switched those out a little bit from last year, so they won't be exactly the same as last year, but again, those stay the same. However, the remaining cards, so from 10 to 2 in all of the colors, or all of the suits, that's what it's called, right? They will change every month. So you shuffle the game board. She shuffled it on the 10th every month, I believe, and obviously the update is on the 20th. When I'm posting this, we update all together on the same date, which is the 20th, and yeah, that's basically how it works. Additionally to the regular deck of cards, we also have 1 joker in the deck, and if you get the joker, that means, are you joking? It's really something that you do not want to pan. It's like you want to look at that product and be like, oh my god, are you joking me? And do I have to pan this kind of thing? So it could be like, depending on your collection, it could be a black eyeshadow, it could be a product that you think is really boring that you don't want to work on. It could even be something like you're already panning for blushes and you pull in a 5th blush because you're like, are you joking me that I have to work on another blush kind of thing. So anything goes, but it needs to be something that you do not want to work on, and that's basically that card. And I think I've covered all of the bases mainly, but again, I'm gonna ask you to check out Emily's videos just to make sure I haven't forgotten anything, and if there is anything important that I have forgotten, I will mention that next update, because again, I will watch her intro tonight. Additionally though, I know that we have one more change this year, and that is that we have added an option to, if you pull a card and you really don't want to work on this, the joker is excluded from this. I mean, if you pull a joker, tough love, you have to work on it, but anything else, if you decide to not work on that, you have the option to do so. However, you have to pull 2 cards to replace that 1 card. So let's say the 7 of Hearts, which I just used as an example, let's see what that is, just to use that as an example. So that is brand you only own 1 product of. So let's say I got that and I own 1 product from 1 brand, and I really do not want to work on that. I really don't want to work on that prompt right now. What I can do then is I can decide to pull this back in the deck and then pull 2 new cards, so the other 2 top cards from the deck, pull those to replace that 1 card. So that is an option you have this year, but apart from that, I think the main rules are staying the same. So I have rambled long enough with the intro. Since I have used some of the cards in the deck as examples, I'm quickly going to shuffle it on my lap, and then once I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and pick my cards. So I have shuffled it, we're going to cut it together. and we're gonna pick the first card, and the first card is gonna be, what is that? It's a 6 of spades, so that is going to be the first card. Okay, that is hair care, not my most favorite category. I prefer makeup stuff, but that's fine. Then the second card is going to be 8 of diamonds, right? Yeah, 8. So 8 of diamonds is cream, so any cream product, that is going to be the second prompt. The third card is going to be, is that 6 of diamonds? Yeah, 6 of diamonds. So let's see what that is. 6 of diamonds is wish you returned. So a product that I have that I wish I could return. In the UK we don't really return makeup items unless they are completely untouched or unopened. But yeah, something that I wish I would have returned if I had option to, I guess. Yeah, okay. Let's see what that is. But that is the next prompt. Then that's 3. The fourth prompt is gonna be, that is 9 of clubs. Is that what it's called? Clubs, right? Yeah. Yeah, so that is a powder product, which is kind of interesting because I got a cream and powder in the same round. So that is the next one. Then the final card we're gonna pull is gonna be 7 of hearts. And like I said, 7 of hearts was actually, I forgot about that, but that was the product that I used as an example before. So that is a brand that I only own 1 of. So I need to have a look and see what I pick for those prompts, but I'll go ahead and do that now and I will be right back. So I'm back and I have my 5 products, so I'm just going to go through them. I can't remember which order I pulled all the cards, I'm just going to go in the order that I have next to me and go through them like that. So let's start with a cream product and a brand you only own 1 of, because both of these go very much hand in hand. Both of these could work for both prompts, but I wanted to pull this in to play with. The first one I'm going to pull in is for the brand you only own 1 of, and I decided to roll in my About Face Light Lock Stick in the shade Frenzy. I got this in a goodie bag, and this is like a multi-chrome or duochrome highlighter. It's very, very sparkly. And I haven't used this one on my face yet, so I want to pull this in so I can play around with it. You can see it right there. It's very, very sparkly. I have sparkles all over my hands from when I swatched it before. And it goes from like a pink to a gold. It's very, very pretty, but I want to play around with it, see how I like it, and just get to know it better, because again, it's something that I haven't used before. And I was thinking about how many times I want to use these products, and I don't want to overwhelm myself too much, so I think I'm going to put 15 uses on both this and the next one, just so I can rotate through them, and this is mainly a prompt to get to know the products better. But the one I have decided to roll in for a cream product, which is again something I could have rolled in for the other prompt, is my Rowan Row Glow in the shade Glazed, which is another highlighting stick that I got very recently in my advent calendar from Cult Beauty. This one is like a white gold kind of shade, and this one is not sparkly at all. It's more of a kind of sheeny formula, and it's, like I said, a white gold. You can see it right there, so you can see the 2 highlighters there. I think it's a beautiful shade, and I think it's the right time of year to use it now because it is quite pale. But I think these 2 would be nice to pull in because they are very similar products, also, although they are very, very different in the effects. So I thought they would be fun to play around with, just to see how I like them, and again, I want to use them 15 times each. The next product that I rolled in was hair care, and I decided to roll in something that I don't use on the regular anyway, because with hair care, it's, you know, it's something that I rotate through the same products every day. I don't have too much backups of hair care stuff, and even if I do, I try to rotate through them quite frequently. However, there is a product that I don't reach for very often, and I got this through Octoly. Is it Octoly or Influencer? I think it was Octoly. I haven't really gotten, I think this is the only package I got from Octoly, was this one and then the shampoo that came with it. But this is the System Professional's Balance Energy Serum, which is a scalp treatment, and I have used this one a little bit. You can see here on the side, hopefully, but not nearly as much. It's something that I don't reach for very often because it's not something that I use every day in my routine. It's something that I easily forget about, and yeah, I just don't reach for it. But I want to reach for this on a regular basis to see if it does make a difference. And my goal with this is not to finish it, because there's quite a lot in here left and I don't use very much when I use it every single time. So what I decided to do is, right now it's like all the way up here, and what I want to do is I want to get it below the text here, so below System Professional, so it's about there. That's where I want to get it to. So you can see there's like, what is that, like a third maybe a fourth, I don't know, but that is where I want to get to. I'm gonna mark where I have it now, and then I'm gonna track my progress and see how I do. This is something I think, let me see, it says for thinning hair. It helps decrease hair loss and strengthen hair and blah blah blah. I'm trying to look up. It says applied directly on scalp, do not rinse, use 3 times per week or daily for increased effect. So it is something you don't have to use as a pre-shampoo treatment, you can use it daily. So I'm just gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna see if it's something that I can actually use daily or if it will make my hair dirty, but I'm excited to play around with this one and see how I like it. For a powder product, I actually decided to roll in a powder, and the powder that I rolled in is my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter Powder, I think it is, and this one is in Fair. I'm being very careful with it because this one is shattered, as you might be able to see there. I used to have this in my purse, like in my handbag, as my retouch powder, but quite a while ago it shattered, and I have been using it as it is without repressing it, just to set like my face at home. However, I do want to repress this, I think, and then try to use this one up because there's not much left in here, and I do want to replace this powder, but I don't want to use this one up before I do. So my goal with this product is to finish it, and again I think it's easier if I repress this, so I'm gonna repress this after filming the video, and I will have the picture from when I repress it as the introduction picture, if that makes sense. So that is the next product. Then lastly, for something that you wished you returned, again, since we don't really return things here in the UK, I don't really have the mindset, you know, that I don't even consider that I can return makeup. So I decided to pull in something that I kind of regret buying, that if I could have returned it, I would. And what I decided to roll in for that is my Beauty Bay Book of Magic palette. This one I didn't buy from Beauty Bay, I got it off eBay actually. I got it for a pretty good deal, and it was brand new when I got it. So the pans that are in here are ones that I've hit myself, and what I decided to do is I want to pick one of these eyeshadows to hit pan on, and I decided to go with the shade Sorcery right here, this beautiful purple shade here, because I'm already panning this shade here in my Pandas eyeshadows. So I thought those two would work really nicely together, and I wanted to give myself a little bit more of a challenge than just one of the shimmers, because I always pick shimmers to hit pan on if I can pick my own shade. So I decided to pick a matte just, you know, this time around. So that is the last product that I'm rolling in. It's going to be this eyeshadow from here, and I want to hit pan on that. So those were all the products, and to recap, with the 2 highlighting sticks, I want to use each one 15 times, mainly used to get to know them better and compare them and see if there are some that I want to keep in my collection. With the powder, I want to finish it completely. With the hair treatment, I want to get under the title text of the Assistant Professionals text. Again, I'm going to mark that after this video. And then lastly, with the eyeshadow, I'm going to try to pan on the shade Sorcery. So those were the prompts for my introduction for my deco panning. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and again, please make sure to check out Emily. She's lovely. Gonna give her some support. Yeah, she's amazing. And also make sure to check out the playlist. I'm sure she would have created a collaborative playlist because she does every year, so make sure to check out everyone else doing this project in that playlist. And otherwise, I hope you're having a lovely day wherever you are, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye guys.